What's something you love about this area, or maybe you don't,
Love about the area,
or what do you miss?
the I love the way it's set up between 2 hours from the lakes, and you're right here at the beach. You got the Everglades to the west, Keys to the south, lakes to the north, beaches to the east. You can't get a better location than anywhere in the country. Oh wow!
Or before all the changes, what do you remember?
Goonie Golf, BG Ramblers, a lot of the restaurants, Brothers Two, Lums. These are all spots that I was a kid growing up here that we went to. As far as, yeah, just a lot of the old restaurants, and like right across the street used to be every Saturday morning, 9 to 11, Kendall Skating Center.
Oh wow!
So we used to go skating across the street. On the corner of 124th and US 1 used to be horseback riding, and now it's a cannabis dispensary. So yeah, just a lot of the old stuff. I mean, I used to ride my bike here to the falls, and then we would go skip movies all day at the movie theater right over there. But yeah, just stuff like that. And the stuff I hate is obviously the traffic and the way we've just destroyed the natural resources like Sands Cut, the sandbar that we go to on the water.
Oh,
Go there every weekend. Well, now you go out there and you've got freaking broken bottles and shit where the people now, they just destroy the natural environment that makes this area as great as it's always been. They just basically shit on it. We need a better police force for the beach like we have for the Everglades. And the fishing. The fishing's a lot harder now. I mean, you used to catch nice big grouper, multiple, or you'd go out and catch 25 dolphins, but you would get 20-pound dolphins. Now you get 2-pound dolphins, and you only get a few of them. It's just completely overfished, the area. And as far as something else that I don't like is the boating nowadays. People have boats that shouldn't have boats. They don't know how to drive boats. They get up on the flat, they destroy the seagrass, and because of them, I'm now not allowed to drive my Sea-Doo anywhere because it's all outlawed because they destroyed the turtle grass. And it's like every time the boat show comes here, all hell breaks loose the next 2 weeks because these people, they buy boats, they don't know how to drive the boats, there's no licensing, and then they go out and they get stuck on the flat. And then, God forbid, you go to the marina, like at Black Point or Matheson, and you've got idiots trying to pull 38-foot open fishermen's out with a lowered Cadillac. It's asinine. So, inevitably the Cadillac slips back into the water, and you got to call the tow truck. And bottom line, it takes you an extra hour to get your boat in and out. So they've just completely destroyed the marinas and stuff like that. I think best looking women in the world, bar none. I've been all over the place. Europe. I would say that competes with Brazil, but overall, best selection in the world. Other than that, I would just say location, location, location.
What song or tradition just feels like home to you?
Song or tradition? Wow. I guess you'd have to go back to Jan Hammer and the original Miami Vice song. I mean, that was when we were 13 years old. Friday nights was Miami Vice night, and then the next day we'd go to Coral Gables Waterway, jump off the bridge, and try to swim to whoever the guy was. Who was the guy? I don't know, but the partners, you had Crockett Tubbs. Tubbs' house was right on the Gables Waterway, so we jumped off the bridge and tried to swim into his area. So, yeah, that's the only thing I can really think of that was Miami-centric. And the Dolphins, of course. Dan Marino, greatest quarterback of all time. Bar none. I don't care about the Super Bowls. He was the greatest quarterback, and the Dolphins the greatest team ever. The negative lifestyle from Miami is the guy that has You know, the what was the car that got towed the other day?
Porsche or
Like
the
that Porsche, the Bentley. They have the Bentley, but they have no front door in their house, or they have a dirt floor with $100,000 Benz parked outside. That's the bad Miami. The other, you know, is just the lifestyle of, you know, shopping. They work occasionally. It seems like nobody works on Fridays anymore. Traffic starts at 2 p.m., you know, going home, and it starts at 10 a.m. going to wherever. So there's about a 4-hour work window that people that are really from Miami, somehow they figure out how to do it. And it don't matter if they work at Talk and Fix kiosk or they're the lead architecture for the heat.
Yeah.
There's a 4-hour work window. That seems to be Miami.
Second question: what's one place in the city that deserves way more love than it gets?
Oh, wow. I would say right now, in my mind, the Grove. Because growing up, the Grove was the shit. I used to work at Fat Tuesdays when I was in college, and everybody from the U would go over there. Plus, you had, you know, Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman. I've met all those people back when Marino had his bar. So Thursday nights was the night that everybody would go to the Grove. And
Wow.
they're kind of going through a transition now. South Beach did its thing for a while. It's kind of dying off. So I would say for going out and going to dinner and stuff like that, the Grove. For living, Southgate, because now everybody's buying down south. Because if you want more than,
Homestead,
you know, a quarter acre, it's the only place you can get any kind of land around your
Redlands,
house
yeah.
and not hear the guy next door in the bathroom. So living wise, everybody's moving down south. Now they just need to fix the roads to get up north.
Clean up after
Traffic
themselves, right?
Clean up after themselves, yes.
If you had 30 seconds to speak to the next generation of Miami, what would you tell them?
Keep the traditions alive. Think forward. Don't think just now. Think about leaving this place better for the generation after you. So that would mean, you know, the traffic, the roads, the building.
Environment.
If you're going to keep building down south, it makes sense to build a north-south artery. Don't just pack another 200,000 people onto US 1 or Coconut or Old Cutler Road. Think ahead, and you know, clean the environment. Keep it clean. Clean Biscayne Bay and Flamingo, because that's our number one tourist industry. Is coming down here, Everglades, and the beaches and fishing. If we don't take care of it, we're screwed. Because nobody's coming down here to just melt in the sun. They want shit to do, and that's the bottom line.
That's facts.
So,
no,
I
man.
got one for you. Since you were born in Miami, you've seen a lot of changes in Miami, right? Part of those changes is the influx of so many different types of Latin immigrants. Has that affected you in any way, or your lifestyle in any way? Or
It
the
affects
Miami lifestyle in
me
any way?
positively and negatively. I have a lady from Colombia as part of our family that helped take care of my mom, then my dad, then my son, you know, forever. But she came here the right way and waited her turn, got her green card, got her family here, rode the bus to work. You know, she's in a lot better place now, 20 years later, but she didn't jump the line like a lot of the entitled immigrants feel like now, where they come and then they just have their hand out. Where's my free school? Where's my free health care? This isn't good enough. I don't like this food. I don't care that it's free. It should be of my culture. They go to get their driver's license. They get upset that their driver's license isn't in their native language. Where if I went to France, they sure as shit would not put the driver's license in English for me. I don't care what they say. So, you know, on the negative side, that and the traffic and the destruction. But on the positive side, cool culture things like I never knew that they celebrated Christmas the night before and then you stay up dancing and partying all night before. That's an awesome tradition. Cooking the pig is an awesome tradition. And again, I go back to the women. They're much better than Native American chicks. There's no way to slice it. So there's positives and negatives in everybody. Because they always throw it back and say, well, America was born on immigrants. True, but we all came here from somewhere with a common goal of assimilating, at the very least, the language. You got to be able to communicate to each other if you're going to learn about each other and learn each other's culture. When you don't at least speak the same language, it automatically makes you tribalize and everybody goes off to their corner.
Divided.
And then they don't talk to each other. Back in the day when everyone was coming from Italy and Ireland or wherever, the one main thing, most importantly, was everybody learned to speak English. And it made it better for the whole country to assimilate around at least one or two things. The entitled immigrants today, like I said, they feel like, the driver's license should be in their native tongue and this and that. And, that's not good for anybody, I don't think. Ends in Palm Beach. And everything else is South Georgia, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, like Orlando, Jacksonville, all of that. That can be like part of South Georgia.
I don't want that.
No, leave us to Palm Beach because at least there you have culture, you have different cultures, you have different everything that you can take advantage of. I don't see the positive in just being like everybody else. And that's what a lot of Florida is. People don't realize that, but there's some real rednecks in Florida.